let's talk about the Detroit Lions. Bleacher Report ranks their defense 6 going into the 2025 season, citing the defensive efficiency on third down. I think that was number 1 in third down defense last year, according to Bleacher Report. Number 9 in red zone defense, and them strengthening their defensive line, getting Tyleek Williams. Citing Aiden Hutchinson and Liam McNeil, where some of them dudes are literally going to be not healthy. So that pretty much, that's what they pretty much said. I don't know if Calvin Shepard is a true issue, or will he be a help. I mean, they've been prepping him to do this, and hopefully he does well. And pretty proving what Brad Holmes is pretty much saying is they fine defensively. I mean, the defensive backfield, DJ Reed, Terrion. I didn't think Terrion was really bad last year. He had to figure out the difference between, playing cornerback in college and NFL. And playing cornerback in college, you can be a lot more physical than in the NFL. That's because the NFL is a business. It's a business. So they wanted more points scored with more fans. I be wondering why Madden don't never improve, and they don't want to make a realistic Madden game, because they want the casual fans to continue the bottom. They want the casual fan dollar. That's simple as that. So, but it's proven Brad Holmes right. You got Detroit Lions Talk playlist, thumbs up the video, share and subscribe to the channel. They like the Lions to build. They're bringing back all their linebackers, starting linebackers, a couple of the backups, Barnes, Rodrigo. They lost Jalen Reeves-Maybin, good special teams player. They're bringing back Jack Campbell, Alexander Zoni. I mean, at some point, they should get a Liam McNeil back. We don't know what Aiden Hutchinson going to be like. I mean, Levon Enrique, Posey go back to the middle. They get Makai Wingo, Josh Pascal. I mean, I look at him more of a run stopper and a disruptor, but not as a sack artist. So, BB, Kirby. So a lot of the guys they're getting back, and they hope they can be healthy. Really, some of the sticking points outside of the pass rush that's a concern is that, is DJ Reed going to be an upgrade, on par, or downgrade from Carlton Davis? But what really can combat that is, you still got Ennis Rackstraw, who hopefully be healthy this year, was having a good training camp, but he actually was getting interceptions in training camp. That was the crazy thing about it. He actually was getting some interceptions that he didn't get in college, and he's playing well, learning to play the nickel. Then you continue to look, and Terrion Arnold. I thought he played well last year. Some of them pass interference calls I just didn't agree with. He played all that man coverage, and you hope for him to take a step this year. And if he does, that'd be a better defense. Meek Roberts come back from the broken arm. I know that's tough. I think it probably should be about Hill. He should be able to have a hot boy summer. Tough, gritty guy. Guy that matched up pretty well with Justin Jefferson, and good nickel back, good outside corner. So really, if they can stay healthy and they can bring this camaraderie back another year, do I feel like they made a lot of upgrades? No. Roy Lopez is a filler. Makai Wingo was a 6th-round draft pick. But you hope you get some. Hans Enrique, he played out of position last year. You put him back in the defense tackle position. He finally get healthy. Hopefully that can translate to some sacks. But for the most part, a lot of their key players is coming back healthy. Hopefully they can stay healthy. And that camaraderie is probably a big reason why Bleacher Report ranked them pretty high defensively. That's probably a huge reason why. I got a microphone, but I'm trying to get it to work. So I'm trying to figure it out. But that's a huge reason why. Is that they got camaraderie. You probably see Enrique play some end, Makai play some defensive end too. So they got some versatility, but they need a pass rusher, man. They need another pass. And if they banking on Aiden Hutchinson, it's gonna be hard banking on the dude coming off a broken leg. two best pass rushers, Lane McNeil, Aiden Hudson, coming off injuries. So you hope that Makai take a step. You hope that Enrique take a step. You know, you hope that Roy Lopez come in, stop the run, and do his thing. Reader, you know, he wasn't healthy coming into last season with the torn quad. Hope this year he come in healthy. So they got some things going for them. You know, they're going to be strong up front. They're going to stop the run. You know, those are the things that they will do. But really, at the end of the day, can they get to the quarterback? When you play man-to-man defense, and while 70% of the league is seen to be a mobile quarterback, you know, can you get to the quarterback? You know, can you get guys that can run? And they just, the last two regimes with Quinn Trisha and Brad Holmes, they just put a premium on strength. They like size and strength. But at some point, I just feel like you need to be a hybrid. I mean, I think Philly understands that, you know, from Jordan Richards, what's his name, from Georgia, from Jalen Carter. But then you have an athletic linebacker like Nakobe Dean that can run. You have an athletic guy like Josh Sweat off the edge that can run. They understand that. They understand the mixture of having strength and athleticism, and that's what the Lions don't understand. That's the difference between them and the Philadelphia Eagle defense. That's what they don't understand. Philly understand I need a mixture of strength and speed in this league. The Lions got the strength. They don't have the athleticism, and they pressure parts of their defensive line. Aiden Hutchinson is the only true athlete they got that's worth a damn. The rest of them, I mean, on the edge. Athletically on the inside, you know, Aleem is good. Enrique, you know, he's a good athlete, but he got to prove it by playing. But Makai, but they on the edge, Davenport, he's a tremendous athlete. He just made a fine China from the back streets of Taiwan. So they got some questions. They banking on health and camaraderie. So I mean, we'll see, but we'll see. So I can see why they rank them so high. Got a lot of good players, but man, when you don't have that additional edge, and maybe they go get Clowney, maybe they bring Zadarius Smith back, maybe they go pull off some other trades. I don't know. But for the most part, only time will tell. Only time will tell. So hit the link in the description. Follow me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Everything in the link tree. Check out my other platforms. I appreciate the love, support. Peace.